Okay, I've never done this before, but apparently for generator maintenance as well as gas tank maintenance, you're supposed to add some of the Seafoam destabilizer. Is that what it's called? To help clean injectors, clean carb jets, stabilize the fuels, etc. So I'm going to add that. I don't know if it was in the owner's manual of this vehicle or someplace online, that you wait until you're down to about a quarter tank of fuel. Sorry about the bug, I don't want to. And then you add this. Now this RV has got a 31-gallon tank, so a quarter tank, I'm going to round it up to 32 just to make the math easier. Quarter tank then would be about 8 gallons in there, and then the Seafoam stuff, you're supposed to use 1 ounce per gallon. So that would be about 8 ounces or 1 cup. So it is 20 ounces in half, so half that would be 10. So I would empty not quite half of this in there. I can see about where it is, and you just add it to your fuel line. So I'm going to do that. And I would say I've added about not quite half, so I think that's about right. And I'll put the lid back on the tank here. I'm going to go inside. Okay, I'm going to put the lid back on this thing too so I don't spill it, this Seafoam stuff. Okay. And then we go inside. And hope the generator starts, right? So to start the generator, the battery has to be on, and it is. And then I just push start. And hopefully it starts. It hasn't run now for a couple of months, so it's probably not going to start either. And the van hasn't even run for a couple of months. So might be better if I started the van up, get some gas. Oh, there it went. Okay. And then you're supposed to run the generator for 20 minutes. So that's what I'll do. Just keep it going for 20 minutes. Come back and turn it off. Boy, if that's all it is, that was easy peasy. Okay, back in 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Sounds like it's running nice. It's not super loud. Still, I would bet I've bugged the neighbors long enough now. I better put this stuff away. Alright, let me turn off the generator. Good. And how's the batteries now? Oh, okay, charge the batteries up to full. That's on the very right-hand column. Very left-hand column is the propane. And the nice thing about this vamper is it has 2 water tanks. One where I showed you up by the driver's door, and there's one underneath one of the beds, and that one's on the interior. So if you want to take this camping during the winter or when the weather's getting cold, you just fill up the interior freshwater tank, and then the heat from the vamper keeps that from freezing. So you got water. You can have water all year round. And then these 3 lights are, well, this is the freshwater tank. This is the second freshwater tank. I think that's the one up by the driver's door. This is the one that's inside. And here's the black tank and the gray tank. Both empty, of course. Yay. Everything's good. And then I forgot to mention this too with the door. Bathroom door, you can kind of make it feel a little bit bigger because you just leave that open. And this little rubber strap thing just hooks there, hooks it in place. So when we're sitting at home, I just leave the door open. And I leave the refrigerator open. Just to keep things aired out. Okie doke. All right, I think we're done with maintenance for this month now. Oh, no, we have one more thing when Kevin gets time. The exhaust pipe for the generator keeps falling off the back of the, I'll show you. It keeps falling down. I think there's a strap that's supposed to hold it in place, and I think that strap has just gotten old enough. So can you see that pipe that's hanging down kind of almost to the ground there? That's the exhaust pipe for the generator. You see the generator, the green thing on top of there. And so Kevin just has to, we have to put this up on a kind of a ramp, or using my levelers, lift it up a little bit so Kevin can get underneath there, hook that back up again. And he did it once before, but it fell down again. So this time we're going to see if we can zip tie that, get it to stay. We'll figure it out. So one more project yet to do sometime. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, time to fix that pipe underneath the vamper. I've turned it around and we put it up on the blocks on this side so Kevin's got more clearance there. Put the chocks under the front two wheels for safety. And he's getting ready. He's attached it before, but it came loose again. So this time he's going to attach it again, and then we'll wire it into place so it doesn't fall down.
I'm not sure what I'm going to need until I get under there.
Okay. Two old people climbing down on the ground. We'll see how much we can see. So there you can see the pipe that's hanging down. And it's attached. Over on that end, or whatever that thing is. And then it's attached again by that strap, but that might be the problem. That strap might be broken. Can't really tell for sure. So he just has to raise it up, and it connects like up, just straight above that pipe thing.
Don't I have a half inch here?
He's got to figure out which size tools he needs again.
Okay.
Again, this is the exhaust pipe for the generator. Even though we don't use the generator very often, we still want the pipe attached, of course. So what are you doing? Are you loosening screws right there now?
I'm loosening the nuts off of these bolts.
Okay. And then you get it up there and then tighten those nuts back up again.
I'm just looking around here to see how I'm gonna wire it up now, so we don't have to do this again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video while he's just screwing these on there because I'm sure I'm making you seasick with all the moving.
Put that on your little tripod.
Yeah. Still tightening the screws. Having to reach though. Can't be comfortable. Arm's tired. I'm figuring out now where to thread that wire to hold the pipe up there.
Well, the shortest distance, I guess. Whoop. Right.
What kind of wire is that called that you got?
They sold me what they call a rebar wire. It's made for lashing a rebar together. And I imagine there are a lot of uses for it, but in my head, first thing I thought of was because we had this concrete work done over here, you would put rebar down like a lattice, and then you would lash the intersections with this stuff. I imagine there are a lot of other applications for it too.
A lot of other applications for it too, so it's kind of universal. But if that pipe gets hot, there's nothing that will melt. We thought about using zip strips, but this should last longer, and it's bendable, so you can just kind of wrap it around itself and tie it in place, lock it in place. Does it have the plastic stuff on the outside of it?
No,
No, it's just wire? Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure it's just wire.
Mm-hmm.
I need enough to wrap around the pipe. A couple inches forward back, so that's 4 or 5 inches. Another 3 inches to this piece, and I'm just going to try to wrap it around this brace here. So to take 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, doubled, about a foot should do it.
The challenges of getting older.
I thought I gave myself an extra 2 inches, about 2 inches short.
Yeah.
Well, I think I can fix that fairly easily here, just a slightly different approach. Now I need a long piece of wire to do the way I want it to here. Let's see if I can get this right. Now let's see where's the best place to twist that together. Not sure it really makes that much difference. Well, now I gave myself about 8 inches longer than I really need.
Well, that's okay.
Remind me to pick these up so you don't drive over them later.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was left-handed.
Mm-hmm. Anybody came driving along right now, seeing both of us laying on the ground? Neighbors for sure wonder what we're up to now. We sure keep them guessing.
I think we better keep some of that wire in this vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around to see if there's a logical place to go the other direction, but there's nothing really to attach it to. I don't know. I'm not going to be drilling any holes into here because I don't know what's on the other side of it.
Right.
Possibly snake it through here. But I don't know if that would really provide all that much more. I think this will do it.
Yeah, no matter how bad a bump, the wire should hold it in place now. The screws weren't enough. How come the screws weren't enough?
I don't know. All I can think of is maybe the rust had built up and I didn't clean it off. In fact, I don't remember cleaning it off at all.
Oh.
I probably should have, even this time. I didn't even think about it until you asked that. Should have just get a small piece of sandpaper and cleaned all that up before I put it up there, but I'm not going to undo all this now.
No, the wire will work.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Well, we'll see if it holds.
Why? What?
This just twisting it to get it tight weakened the wire. See what I'm holding in my right hand here?
Did that break off?
Yep, it just now broke off. But it's on there. It's because I could kind of feel it, something weakening where I was twisting. But actually, right now where it looks like that's the way it should be. Because it's on there pretty good. This was the weak part. I was wondering where it was going to snap and if it was going to snap. So, I think I'm done. How long did that whole thing take?
About 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Which one of us is going to help the other one up? Thank you, KK. He decided he's going to put another wire down there just to double reinforce it. It's not that big of a job, but it's a bit of a hassle.
The fact that it snapped off when I was just trying to tighten it,
yeah,
is making me want to do another one.
Yeah. So I don't know if I can see what. I don't want to get all the way down on the ground again.
You can take a picture of it when you're done. You can see two of them.
So he's just going to put it in the same place as the other one was. But now we've got two wires to hold it instead of one.
I was actually twisting it to try to, hoping that the twisting motion would tighten it up.
Yeah, you would think it would.
But once I got it wrapped around itself, it stopped tightening up and just put pressure on where I was twisting it.
Huh.
So I need to make sure it's
Twisted at the tight spot to begin
where I
with.
want. Right. I need to get it as tight as I can first.
Yeah. With one hand.
That's not working.
Get it?
Well, yes, it's on there more.
Do you need to clip the wires, or can you just?
I could probably leave them the way they are.
Yeah, just
It's not gonna go anywhere.
push them towards the top.
I might catch some unsuspecting squirrel climbing around there.
Oh. Well, I don't want squirrels climbing around there anyway.
Right. they're gonna climb up there and go, oh, not going there, but oh, look at that workmanship. That's pretty good for Sunday morning.
Okay, on that note, I'm signing off.